Good afternoon everyone, my name is Dylan Wingard, welcome to Retro Dylan Games. This is a slightly new channel, it's been around for a while but I'm only just getting back into gaming videos now. This video will be part 2 on my horse guide. So basically I'll be going into what horse is going to be good for you, what makes a horse unique, little things you can get for your horse, such as a talisman that you can get to stop carcasses from spoiling on the back of your horse. So if you get a 3-star pelt, put it on the back of your horse and you're good to go. Other things I'll be going into in this video are right at the end, so skip to the end if you want to see the good stuff. First horse on our list today is the White Arabian Horse, which can be found from the beginning of the game, I believe, slightly west of Lake Isabella in the Grizzlies region. If you look for Amberino, it is around the A in Amberino. Lake Isabella is literally just to the left of that. You will need to tame this horse. If you haven't done so, the Arabian is possibly one of the hardest horses I have encountered to do it on. Basically you just need to approach the horse, get it to calm down, walk up to it slowly. If you walk up to it too fast, your controller will start vibrating rapidly and things like that. In saying that, the White Arabian Horse, or the Arabian any coat for that matter, is such a great horse. I really can't stress it enough. It's literally the best horse in the game. I have not gotten off of mine since I got Red Dead. I have tried to ride all the other horses, but this one is by far the best one you can get, in my opinion anyway. This horse is, the class of the horse is an elite, so best of the best straight away. If you manage to tame this and get it up to level 4 bonding level, take it to the stables and see how much you can get for it then, because it's pretty insane. From here on out, I'm pretty much going to be going through the types of horses in the game, so I'll be literally going through every single horse, all their attributes and things like that. First one I'll probably start off with, I'll try and keep it alphabetical order as much as possible, but the first one I will start off with is the Andalusian. So the Andalusian is available from chapter 6 onwards, from the Van Horn stables. The handling is pretty standard, I guess. It's just that the health is 7, which is, as you're starting off, it's a good starter horse, pretty much. So as you continue on, the health will go up, the stamina will go up, the speed will go up, the acceleration will go up, vice versa, as you bond with your horse. So regardless of what horse you get, it'll always, all the attributes you see on the screen will always go up. So now we'll backtrack to the Arabian. The Arabian has pretty much 6 all the way through all of its attributes, so the health, stamina, speed, acceleration is all 6 flat out. Yeah, as mentioned earlier, St. Denis stable is the only place you can get it after chapter 4. It is an elite horse and the category is superior. The next horse on the list is the Ardennes, which is available from the Van Horn stable, available from chapter 6 onwards. The health of 7, stamina 5, speed 3 and acceleration 3. Now the Ardennes is a really good workhorse. I have found I went fishing with an Ardennes quite often and never a complaint. As with the other horses, you always have to tame them, get them to calm down around animals and things like that. Ardennes really seem to have no problem with crocodiles and things like that. The next horse on our list is the American Paint. So the attributes aren't the best, but the American Paints are the ones when you're studying in the wild, they're a pain in the ass to come across all of the different coats. American Paints, I often got them confused with American Standardbred, but each to their own pretty much. Yeah, there's a couple different coats to them, so make sure when you're coming across horses in the wild, make sure you study every single coat. Once you finish the Epilogue 2 and run amok in Tumbleweed, pretty much the first horse at this Tumbleweed stable is the American Paint with the grey overall coat. So if you're struggling to find that last coat, that's probably where it is. The one I always get confused with, the American Paint. The American Standardbred is pretty much 4 all the way across. As a racehorse, it's okay, but there is other horses that aren't classified as a race that will have much better acceleration, much better speed, and much easier to tame as well. The coats on this one, some of them you can find in the wild, and I'm pretty sure one you can only find in a shop. Now, the Belgian, the only reason why I've really included it in this list is because you don't really come across them that much unless you know where to look for them. The Belgians are a draft horse, so anything that's pulling a stagecoach. So just look for a stagecoach. There's 2 coats, the blonde chestnut and the mealy chestnut. If you really want to do, you could probably ride one of these horses as your daily horse, but mainly they're used for pulling stagecoaches. Next up we have the Dutch Warmblood, which is a workhorse. There's 2 coats to these, which is seal brown and sooty buckskin. Now I believe you can only find these from chapter 2 onwards, so Strawberry Stable the first place and Scarlet Meadows being the second. These horses cannot be found in the wild. Number 8, we have the Hungarian Halfbred. From chapter 2, this is available at Valentine's Stable, and the Flaxen Chestnut coat is only available in the wild. Number 9, Kentucky Saddler. This horse is pretty low attributes all the way through it. You can find it in the wild, ambient, so I'm guessing that means near the campsites and things like that when you find them just next to someone. And the Valentine's Stable from chapter 2 onwards. Now to the second favourite horse on this list, the Missouri Foxtrotter. Available in Amber Champagne and Silver Dapple Pinto. I believe, so Blackwater Epilogue 1 is what you can get the second horse. The first one you can get is at Scarlet Meadows Stable from chapter 4 onwards. Number 11 is the Morgan. So pretty much the Morgan is the generic horse. For me it was anyway. So as soon as you start off, I studied pretty much all of the coats of the Morgan because it was the most common horse to find. There's a Palomino, Bay Roan, and there's a couple of other coats as well, but I can't think of them on the top of my head. So just be careful when you're studying the horses because not all of them are the same. Next up, number 12, we have the Mustang. The Mustang is probably my third favourite horse on this list. So once you tame them, they can become really, really good horses. Like the whistling distances, I noticed with the Mustang, it was a lot better than say an Appaloosa or a Hungarian or something like that. So it's really up to you. Horse 13 is the Nakota Racehorse. Again, the attributes aren't the best, but if you're looking over this overall speed and acceleration and things like that, there are better horses that aren't a race horse. Number 14, the Shire. Now, the Shire is a draft horse like the Belgian, so you'll probably see this horse either in the wild, like in the ambient sort of tone, or pulling a stagecoach. Number 15, we have another draft horse. This time it's the Suffolk Punch. The coats are pretty generic, so the sorrel and the red chestnut. Number 16, the Tennessee Walker. Probably my most least liked horse on this list because look at how many coats it has. Try studying all that and then tell me you're a sane person after that. Horse number 17. If you're looking for a flat out racehorse, this is your best bet by far. The Thoroughbred is the only one in the race category that I think is actually race worthy. Number 18, the best horse to wrap things up with, the Turkoman. This is my third favourite horse on this whole list, purely because the fact it's just a boss horse. Now the coats are story specific, so keep that in mind. Thank you very much to those of you who have stayed tuned the whole entire video. And for those who have skipped all the way to 10 minutes, thank you for watching anyway. So I'll be going into detail on how to obtain the trinket that stops carcasses from spoiling while they're stowed on your horse. Okay, so pretty much what you want to be hunting for once you've got your legendary animals is the pronghorn horn. Once you sell this to craft, it'll give you the talisman to stop all carcasses from pretty much going rotten on the back of your horse until you take it off. So yeah, enjoy. If you like this video, please subscribe and chuck us a like. Thank you very much for watching.